Can I make a Crunchwrap Supreme faster than Ian can go through the Taco Bell drive-thru?
This is going to be my favorite chef versus drive-thru yet. Oh, how I love a Crunchwrap.
The hard part about the Crunchwrap Supreme is not only do I have to make the clever casing, I also have to make queso. So we're gonna get started, and I've got a lot to do. So I've got both burners going. I've already put the beef in a skillet, and it's ready for me to cook, crumble, and season. And then I've also got butter melting to make a roux for my cheese sauce. I mix my own taco seasoning, but you could buy a pouch of it if you wanted to, but I love having control over the flavor combination. So I'm gonna keep an eye on the butter, giving it a stir as it melts. I don't want it to brown, but once it's fully liquefied, I'll go ahead and add the flour. I'm also gonna toast the corn chips in the oven. I've preheated it to 350, and I'll put them in for about 5 to 10 minutes until they smell crisp.
Taco Bell is about 1.5 miles down this road. I'm halfway there. It's just a busy road and a lot of red lights.
So the butter's melted, and I'll add the flour. I'm gonna also add a little bit of my taco seasoning to the queso. It'll give it a little punch of flavor. I'll let this cook for about a minute, and then I'll add the milk. I'm gonna add a little more seasoning to the meat and also a little bit of water. Now, if I wanted to make it spicy, I'd add a little hot sauce right now too. I'm going to turn the heat down now to medium-low and let it just simmer so that everything is fully cooked and fully seasoned. So what I've done so far is make a roux with the butter and the flour. And now I'm really making essentially what would be bechamel sauce, adding milk to that. And then I'm going to hand grate cheddar cheese and stir that in with everything else. I'm using a white melting cheese that I'm going to throw in the queso sauce. Just make sure you don't use pre-grated because it has anti-caking agents that will make it lumpy. I'm also going to hand grate some cheddar cheese. Once I have several cups of this, I'll throw it in with everything else to make the queso.
I made it into the Taco Bell drive-thru line. There's a few people in front of me.
So there's the milk and butter mixture, and in goes all of the cheese. As the cheese melts, you'll see a beautiful queso form, and then we'll be ready to assemble the Crunchwrap Supreme.
Can I get a Crunchwrap? Thank you.
We're going to need tomatoes, lettuce, and onion. It's extra, I know. They don't put it on Taco Bells normally, but I love onion. I also love cilantro, so I'm gonna add some to mine, even though it's extra.
Crunchwrap has been ordered, and I didn't even get a Baja Blast. You guys should be proud of me. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Taco Bell secured, and I can't make a right turn. That's a little annoying. That means I'm gonna have to make a U-turn somewhere.
This is the fun part. It's time to assemble. I'm going to take one of the tortillas and cut it into quarters. Then I'll go ahead and round this off a little, and it will cover the gap when I fold over the edges. You're going to want these 4 quarters to be slightly smaller than the corn tostada that you have.
Successfully made a U-turn. I'm waiting at a red light right next to the Taco Bell I was just at. And Taco Bell, if you're watching this, you commented on one of my TikToks a few weeks ago. And if you're still watching this, I just wanted to say thank you. Feel free to comment on this one. Let us know what we should do next.
My queso turned out great, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with a little of that down to act as the glue, the beef, onions, the tostado with some sour cream on it, tomatoes, lettuce, and finally, more cheddar cheese. And then I'll go ahead and fold around the edges, crimping as I go so that everything is sealed inside.
Now, Jessica, my sister's mom's cousin's daughter's mom-ish friend, kind of, is also making queso, and I'm so excited to try that.
Fold it side down in a warm skillet. Time to flip it over, and I'll let it brown on the other side, and then it's ready to enjoy. I wonder where Ian is.
Taco Bell! All right, I'm heading inside. Time to see if Jessica's done. I'm sorry, but you can't have any Taco Bell. I'm back.
And that was the closest thing to a tie I think we've ever had.
Yeah, you were pulling the chips out of the oven right when I got back.
Well, Ian, let's see how your Crunchwrap looks.
Looks like a Crunchwrap.
Oh, so do these. I think they have access to larger tortillas.
I'd say the same thing, just based on the look.
Taco Bell?
Reminds me of a Crunchwrap. Let's try Jessica's. It looks so good.
And you know the best part? We have extra cheese sauce. And now, homemade.
Way more stuff in this one, but I need some queso.
I don't know that you want to eat it on camera like this, but here.
Oh no.
What do you think, homemade or drive-through?